Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 3. Before we start, I realized when editing the last episode I made 2 mistakes. On the first episode, I labeled it as day 1 accidentally. I was still in the habit of that. The second mistake was for episode 2. I kept the same font and didn't even bold it as episode 1. I actually had the idea to use a random and different font for every episode, and I forgot to do it for the last one. That being said, today was a pretty tame day, all things considered, but there was definitely a highlight. I found a wild Snorlax, which is a nice dex entry. I definitely will be using it as a temporary gym defender. I also got to level 30 today, which brings a good amount of premium items. 3 of each, incense, lucky egg, incubators, and lure modules. The highlight today though was getting my first hundo, a hundo Bagon from a referral reward. An amazing pickup, this will be a beast of a Mega Salamence. I also did a couple solo 1-star raids today to start building up the Rising Star medal. The first one was an Amora. I got 2 golden raz, 2 revives, a potion, and a fast TM. I can't get rare excels yet until level 31. Registering Amora in the Pokedex. IV check. The second solo raid was a Dwebble, completed for golden raz, potions, and a rare candy. Registering Dwebble in the Pokedex. IV check. There was also a lobby for Mega Gyarados that I hopped in, completing the raid for 5 berries, a charged TM, 2 silver peanuts, and potions and revives. IV check. Pretty disappointing. But as the rest of the Pokedex entries and research completions from today play in the background, I have a story. So on campus, there's a ton of routes due to the community. As mentioned in a previous episode, there's a great route that was provided to me. There's a route that goes from the parking lot straight to the middle of campus, then one that does a loop in the middle of campus, then from the middle of campus, a third route to the left of campus to the college buildings, a fourth route down the left of campus to the bottom of campus, and here's the issue. There's one last route that goes from the bottom of campus to the top of campus to complete the loop. You cannot see this route. It does not show up on the nearby, and you can be right on the Pokestop. It would not appear on the nearby or on the route map. This is because there's just too many routes. It simply doesn't appear on the list. I tried doing a couple things. Walking away from the route to reduce the total number of routes on the list to let it appear on the nearby. Walking towards the route to encourage it to recommend it to me. This didn't work. I went to the bottom of campus to the actual street outside of campus. I walked around the entirety of campus starting from the left and walking north. The route never appeared. I decided, hey, I need to go to the other side. I cross through the middle of campus and exit. I go through the train tracks to the plazas towards off-campus residences. The route never appeared. I actually managed to find a 1 meter space where being on one side, you get 25 routes, and if you cross the space, you get 6. I'm also refreshing the game data every single time to try to force the route to pop up. Nothing. Okay, last direction I haven't tried is northeast. I travel all the way northeast of campus. I managed to load up to 28 routes. It never appeared. I just gave up. I spent 2.5 hours of non-stop walking to find this route that clearly exists on Campfire that I can click on, that I just cannot find in-game. Chances are I'll have to wait until they release a quality of life update that lets you start routes from the Pokestop. But that was my entire day. Day recap. If we don't consider that massive trek, it was a pretty good day. I gained a total of 493k XP after catching nearly 600 Pokemon. I'm also up and at 107k Stardust. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.